Alright, YouTubers, welcome back to my channel. I really appreciate for those that subscribe to the channel. For the viewers, you are amazing, and I want to specially tell you that you are special. Okay, so yesterday I made a video about what this channel is all about, the goal and mission. Now, the topic for today, which is Tuesday, is actually talking about the lifestyle of Abuja. Now, there's this conspiracy between Lagos or Abuja. Lagos or Abuja. I mean, when we mention Lagos, the next thing or the next state you mention to compare it is either Port Harcourt or Abuja. Or on the scale of statistics, we have people comparing Lagos to Abuja all the time. And people often say that Lagos is the better place to stay. Yeah, there's no doubt about that. But also, on the brighter side, let me just stand as an advocate. Okay, let me stand as an advocate for Abuja dwellers or Abuja city, although they are not paying me for this. But at the same time, I just want to come from an objective perspective. Now, Lagos has everything, yeah, mentioned the Banana Island, the Victoria Island, Lekki, Ikoyi and all that. Mention all these beautiful hotels and all that. Yeah, Lagos is cool. But at the same time, Abuja as one of the most peaceful and most friendly residential temperature condition. Yeah, let me use that word. Let me use that English. Let me just borrow that, science word to put it into the social science stuff. Now, it has that condition. Now, I know some people that they can live all their life in Lagos. Some people have been living in Lagos from day one till, and if you tell them they want to ever migrate to another state, or they'll be like, never. Lagos is the house. So some people they are die-hard Lagosians. In short, if they come back to this life, they will still choose Lagos. Okay, so that's for them anyways. But what we're looking at here now is the Abuja. What is an Abuja that makes it interesting? And one thing we must know is, first and foremost, some headquarters. I mean, most headquarters of companies are in Abuja. Most headquarters in Nigeria are in Abuja, especially international headquarters. Talk about the ECOWAS, talk about UN, talk about embassy and a lot of international organizations like that. Their headquarters is in Abuja, and Abuja being the capital territory, of the country, it has this leverage, this vibe that it gives to people. And internationally, Abuja appeared to be, though we know Lagos is the most commercialized in West Africa or Africa per se, but at the same time, Abuja is a low-key, cool temperature conditioning to live. It has that temperature, that atmospheric seasoning that makes you comfortable living there. And one thing I hate personally about Lagos is the traffic. Oh my god, the traffic is so I mean, a place you could spend like 15 to 20 minutes to in Lagos, you find yourself spending 2-3 hours. Why? Because of how congested Lagos is and how everybody just have this Lagos, and then you find some people going to Lagos and there's some areas I won't mention. There's some areas in Lagos that, man, oh my god, you get and you be like, are these people Lagosians too? Because when you ask them, where do you stay, they tell you in Lagos. But if you see where they live, I mean, the condition is very bad. But because of that Lagos living syndrome, what would I even call it? It's so into them, and that's how they go. But for me, Abuja is cool because I love the fact that Abuja is traffic free. Although it's not that there's no traffic at all. No, that's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is Abuja has more of free road. You can go to work. You're going to work by 8 o'clock. I mean, you're supposed to resume office by 8 o'clock. And in Lagos, you have to leave hours by 5, 6, just because you want to beat the traffic. But in Abuja, it's quite different. It's quite different way around. And some of you would like to say, Lagos is expensive, it's for big boys and the big mamas and all that. But can I also shock you that Abuja is not for babies? in terms of the expensive lifestyle in Abuja. Now let's go into some accommodational, statistical measures in Abuja. Now, when it comes to the residential, how do I put it, residential living, or should I say the residential temperature of living? Now, we have, I think, let me just put it in a 5K there. Okay, now let's start with Asokoro in Abuja. Now, Asokoro is quite not far from the Aso Rock. Now, Asokoro has a lot of estates, a lot of buildings, and then we talk about buildings that are worth billions of naira. And that area is not for little babies like you and I. We're talking about top government officials, the people that live there. Talk about politicians and big business groups. Those are the people that actually can afford to live in that place, because a land could cost billion naira in that area, that's Sokoro. And in that area, the least amount you can get a plot of land is actually 100 million naira. Wow, that's quite much. I mean, a few thousands of dollars. Now, the second area in Abuja that is second on the list for the most expensive accommodation or residential areas in Abuja is Maitama. Maitama is just like the VI or the island of Lagos. When you talk about Lagos Island and all that, another states in Nigeria that you might compare is Maitama. Everybody know Maitama to be expensive and all that. Now, Maitama is very expensive because is not quite far from Asokoro. Now, Maitama has the estimate of getting an accommodation, probably like a 2-bedroom flat in Maitama. If you don't have like 6 to 8 million naira, you can afford to stay in Maitama. Yeah, that's how it goes down. And the next on the list, is what? Is Wuse. Yeah, I think Wuse is even more popular. Wuse is very popular in Abuja. You hear Wuse 1, Zone 2, Zone 3, and Zone all that. Now, Wuse is strict into zones, and then Wuse has a little bit of, the price goes down as it goes like that. Now, Wuse, if you want to get accommodation in Wuse, probably a 2-bedroom flat or 3-bedroom flat, you should have within 4 million, 3 million, that should do at Wuse, because they are actually expensive and beautiful houses over there too. And Wuse is like more of the commercialized area in Abuja. You have a lot of shopping malls around there, and that makes it a center. Then the next on the cadre is Garki. Garki too is very expensive. All these places I'm mentioning are actually the city, the hub of Abuja. Now, I mentioned Garki. You talk about 2.5 million for 2-bedroom flats, or more, depending on your taste, on the house itself, and on your pocket. So, depending on how much you want to spend on accommodation. And then the last on that cadre for the first category of the most expensive places in Abuja is Gwarinpa. Now, Gwarinpa is more friendly and low, kind of, at least can accommodate the average people, at least from the range of 800 to 1 million naira. You can get a 2-bedroom flat in Gwarinpa, and that's still a lot of money for a lot of upcoming artists. When I mean upcoming artists, I'm talking about upcoming, talk about graduates that are just looking for a job or something. You can afford that kind of money unless you work in a maybe a holding company or so. Now, that is that. And then we also have the sub areas that are still more average for people of the, in Nigeria, we don't like to believe that we are poor. Like, there's a theory that says we are either rich or poor. But Nigerians are like our spirit. We don't like to accept that we are poor, or we like to say we are rich. Nigerians, we are so affirmative with words. We believe in whatever you speak is what will definitely happen to you and all that. So Nigerians believe in that a lot. So when we talk about the, let's just say, the average class or the middle class people, we have areas like Lugbe. Now Lugbe too has some expensive housing and estate around it. At least in Lugbe, if you have around 500 to a million naira or 800,000, at least from 500 upward, you should get an accommodation that suits your taste. And well, we have, and don't be surprised, you can also get an accommodation more than a million naira in Lugbe, depending on the house and the taste and your budget, which is coming from your pocket. So Abuja also have a lot of rural root area. We're not saying Abuja is all fine, just like the Lagos. So Lagos is not all that fine. We know some areas that I don't like to mention that are very, very bad in Lagos. So this is Nigeria. It is the way it is again. But what we're saying is Abuja too has beautiful, beautiful places that you can visit. And when we talk about tourist center, there's this park in Abuja. This broken broken mountain they call it. This place is more like rocky ground, but in the midst of it is water. It's like something broke the rock and water sprout out of it. It's very, very beautiful. You should check it out. And then we also have places like the Zuma Rock. Yeah, the almighty Zuma Rock, we all know. It's a very beautiful sight to see. Then we have the international stadium in Abuja. Oh my god, this stadium is so beautiful. Oh, I wish football is doing well in Nigeria, that they should form that stadium and do more to it. So Abuja has a beautiful, beautiful. And when you talk about security, though Abuja is in the north, yeah, we all know Abuja is in the north. Abuja is in the north, but when you talk about security, Abuja is one of those places in Nigeria that is very safe. Trust me. Yeah, we know the attempt of Boko Haram or being close to the north and all that, but trust me, Abuja is one of the safest place you can be in Nigeria, or should I say in Africa. You know what I'm saying? So just like that, that's how it goes with Abuja. So as an advocate of Abuja, I'm saying you should try it out, okay? And I know some people, some stubborn Lagosians will be like, no, Lagos for life, because they love. Yeah, then we'll talk about clubbing. We have clubs too in Abuja, very beautiful, wonderful clubs in Abuja, and we have a lot. I'm talking about a lot of them that you will spend your time. Then you talk about the hotels in Abuja. Oh my god, I used to think Lagos as the most beautiful hotels, but Abuja too is not lagging behind. These guys are coming out with massive architectural work and coming out with a lot of skyscrapers. Talk about the Hilton, the Sheraton and all that. Beautiful, beautiful hotels in Abuja. Not just that. And according to my research, I discovered that they have about 1,123 hotels in Abuja. That is conclusive with the cheaper ones and the low ones. The ones of, we have, I think the Hilton hotel is about, per night it goes around 965,000 naira. That's almost a million. Then we have other cater like that, Sheraton going lower around 500,000-600,000 naira per night. And then at the same time, that's in Abuja, we have hotels that you can pay 3,000 naira per night. Yeah, the cheaper ones, those, they look more like motels, or should I call them 1 or 2 star hotels, and at the same time, so Abuja has that leverage for people with low, if your income is not that high yet to that level of the big boys in Abuja, you can still have good places in Abuja. So I'm gonna be showing some pictures of the hotels and beautiful places in Abuja. So maybe, I don't know, maybe you can change your mind towards giving Abuja a little try. And trust me, in our next video, next session of this episode on the lifestyle in Abuja, I'm going to be showing us opportunities that are in Abuja, because people rush to Lagos more often all the time because of the opportunities there. There's no doubt about that. I know personally that there's a lot of opportunities in Lagos, but in Abuja too, there are a lot of entrepreneurial opportunities. a lot of opportunities, a lot of jobs there too. We have investors coming to Abuja and all that. So there are a lot of opportunities. In short, I like to call Africa the land of opportunity. So there's nowhere where there's no opportunity. It's just that the density and the availability depends from, it depends, or should I say, it varies from one place to another. Though Lagos happen to be on the high side, being the number one in, should I say, Africa or West Africa. But Abuja still have a lot of opportunities that you can come in contact. So on our next episode on Abuja lifestyle, and we're gonna be discussing more of the things you can get your hands on to do in Abuja. And trust me, if you're into cryptocurrency or you're an internet or IT guru, come on, Abuja is just the coolest place for you to live. I mean, I'm talking about all you do in your house. You just open your laptop, do what you do, relax, enjoy the beautiful view, and just enjoy the view from nature, and still enjoy yourself in the evening. So it's a very beautiful place, a cool place to be in. Seriously, personally, I love it because of its traffic free, and at the same time, it's very accommodating. You have Abuja have one of the most beautiful infrastructural construction in Nigeria. Probably because it's the capital, but trust me, Abuja road is very smooth. If you are on 120, you are just going. Come on. I mean, if you're riding on Abuja's road, like, it's just smooth. There's not like the average Nigerian road that you go to other states. Like, I don't want to mention states, but there are some states that when you are going on the road, you'll be doing pressure before you get there. But Abuja is one of the smoothest, sweet roads in Nigeria. So just wait till I show some pictures of Abuja and how beautiful they are. Then we'll talk about estates. There are estates in Abuja too. That in short, on our next, we're working on something on what we were talking about is strictly relationship. No, sorry. That's it on Tuesday. Sorry about that. I mean, on Wednesday is the Abuja show, but on Thursday, what we will be doing is basically the relationship talk. So there's the Abuja lifestyle, there's relationship talk, and we also have historical documentary. That is, I'll be telling you histories about places in the world that you've never been to or you probably have never heard of. I could take us to some deep remote areas in Zimbabwe or Ghana, or Caribbeans. I'll just subcultural, the cultures we've never heard of. Or probably we've heard about them, but we're not really interested in them. So there's some facts that I'll be digging out and I'll be telling us about them. And I just encourage you to stay tuned, subscribe so you won't miss any episode on that. So the recap of my programs here on my channel here is budget lifestyle, and then relationship talk. Yeah, a lot of people are having a nice time in their relationship, while a lot of people are not having a nice time. And to get to a point whereby we get to interview couples, we get to interview lovers, people that are dating, we get to see what has kept them on going. Because some people find it difficult to keep relationship even for a year. Yeah. And some people find it very easy to keep a relationship for 6-7 years. They'll be like, we've been dating for like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years, and we're still together, we're still cool together. So we will interview some people to see how they have been able to manage their relationship and how it has worked out over the years. So, and then the next one is historical documentary. Yeah, historical documentary. We're also going to be having fashion talk show. Yeah, fashion talk show. So, see.